Civis pacem.
Welcome back here at Tribun, and today our greetings go out to our new friends from French Polynesia. Yeah, you heard right. Tribun is going global. And, well, by the way, I have to show you something. Are your beaches really that beautiful? I mean, this is unjust. If you imagine Germany in the winter, you would probably think of pictures like that, but the reality is drab. It is wet, a lot of dirty chunks all over the street. This is what you can expect from Germany in the winter. Yeah, okay. What is the name of the game today?
Beauty for Beast.
Yeah, Beautiful Beast. Right.
Yeah, beautiful beast.
Let's rock.
So, you know this setup. I do this all of the time.
Yeah. I'm always trying something new.
By the way, I saw that I sometimes freak out, and you can't see why. There's a ghost coin which auto plays the moves, and you can't turn it off that easily.
Yeah.
And when I tick it, I always freak out.
And don't tick it.
Yeah, but my angle is making them overlap.
Yeah. Don't
It's
touch
quite
this.
hard. Yeah. So, meanwhile, we're fighting for the center.
Yeah. Unnoticed, I took control of the center spot, solidified a little, but you were crowding all your army around and getting serious.
Yeah, and note that if you take, I have a unit that attacks here too, and then I have 3 attackers, and you only have 2 defenders, and I win. Oh.
Everything is okay. I just flipped the God coin. Better don't take back, because our audience cannot see why it is going forth and back and rocking around. And
Sorry.
yeah,
I took. Everything's fine. And you defended here, so now you have 3 defenders, and so my plan doesn't work anymore, and so I had to move.
Oh yes, I'm the great defender.
And so I did this.
Yeah,
I don't
moving
know.
around.
It seemed a little stupid, but...
And I took away the target, and now I went for re-attacking you here. Yeah. And now there's a little type of a threat. If this service wouldn't be here to keep an eye out here, you could take here and...
Let's maybe show it.
Yeah, show it. And let's say this wouldn't be here, you could only take 2, so you would remain here on this spot, and now this Sagittarius jumps in, and, well, I would gain 4 points of material and just lose 2, so I'm up 2 points. But in this case, this Servus keeps control of the situation, and this is unfortunate.
And I could move there.
Yeah. Now I'm pushing you back, probably, yeah. And now, posing some other threats. I mean, this threat here would be quite nice if there would be just one Hasteros, not 2 of them. Because in this case, I could take Impro maybe, or just take it entirely, and it would be virtually unprotected, because the remaining Hasteros after the counterattack would bring down the Tribune.
And look, this guy is a hero in my defense. He saves me from all threats on the black hexagons.
Yeah.
So he's doing a lot of stuff right now.
That's true.
And so you tried to take 1 defender away, but I interposed this threat. So I'm both attacking you and I'm blocking your path to your target. So.
And everything from a defended spot.
Yeah, and also, say this would not be there, I'm also defending this. So triple purpose move.
So I guess I had to take.
And I moved this away
Yeah.
to
Now I'm
avoid
going
any
for this ballista.
things here.
But there is a nice spot already here. It's got
Not
no
anymore.
purpose at the time. Yet now, after the Aquas emerged, no. Yeah. But maybe in the future.
And see, there are two threats right now. In the game, I only dealt with one of them. I figured later on that this could be better. Not quite sure yet. I'm not quite happy with this. Well, then, what I did in the game was probably fine. Because I defended this like that 2 times, 2 attackers, I would win.
Yeah.
But you took something here.
Correct.
So, now.
Yeah, now, yeah, you were opening up this line to attack me and a lot of crisscrossing.
And the thing is, if you have these two fields, which one's better? So, the field that is much better than the other is this one. Even though you're attacking something from here, this is better because you can take. Because if you would take, I would take here, and I'm also very close to your Tribune. So if I would stand there, you couldn't move forward anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why this would be good. You had to interpose this threat so that I wouldn't do this. So, yeah, this was...
Yeah, not really. The diagonal isn't that juicy, but you posed a threat on my Sagittarius, and now I had to make make a decision.
By the way, this is not a threat. If I take here, very important, then you take here and
Oh no, I would not take.
you
I
make
would probably
Impero.
take Impero. That would
You
be a
attack,
nasty move.
and you attack both of these.
Yeah.
And I'm probably screwed.
Yeah.
So that
Now you freak
Yeah.
out, so you probably touched the ghost coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you chose to split up. Maybe splitting up closer would have been better, but
Yeah, but I wasn't closer, so what could I do?
yeah, maybe
You grant me some extra moves, okay?
So
I took.
Yeah, trading.
Okay.
I did not isolate this one, and I also didn't move this out of the way because you could have taken there.
Yeah, now I'm going in.
And you always do this. You come very close, and then
But
you take.
now this was probably a bad move. I guess it would have been better to come here, staying closer to my friends, and yeah, that would be an army. So this is a bunch of mercenaries, as I used to say.
Yeah, and I don't quite know why I didn't go there. I can't really attack you, but kind of looks good. Well, whatever. We had the trade here, and you moved something here, yeah.
And now I maybe you're missing the right diagonal. You were drawing your line here. It is.
No, before.
Okay, before. But now the threat would maybe be to go here, right?
Yeah, and that's quite nice because I attack you.
Yeah.
And I'm getting very close.
Okay.
So you attacked me here, and I combined out of the way.
And yeah, reinforcing this guy is pretty important because if something goes wrong in your attack, then this could be a countermeasure, but now it's out of sight.
I'm also threatening now to take this one in the future if this moves, and I don't know when this could happen, but I could potentially move forward and attack your Tribune. So, these were my three.
I guess it would have been better to combine here to a ballista, so here would stand in Sagittarius to prevent you from going here, but
But
you forced me to go up. Now my Tribune is a Sagittarius.
And what's quite nice is that I
The
literally
multi-fork.
see everything.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, this
it's
is
only
disgusting.
And I
So
took there.
yeah, because the others are defending each other in some way.
And I can go there.
Yeah.
And pick out this maybe. And somewhere here you got me very scared. I don't quite know where. But somewhere.
No. So now I went for an attack. I'm zooming a little in, adjusting the camera. Okay. Now you were the one on the run, but no follow-up threats. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very important that I have a ballista here. Otherwise, you would have stepped in like this.
Maybe I could have gone here. Stepping aside, killing your unit, and posing another threat. Maybe it would have been better, I don't know.
I don't know too. So what I did is I moved here and attacked you.
Well, I went for this, and this was such a bad move. I was just seeing this spot. You couldn't go in between because I could kill you, so you wouldn't be a ballista anymore, and there wouldn't be a threat. But this way, you just fork me up completely.
Look at the black hexagons.
Yeah.
My ballistae are so can venture all over the board, and they can see practically everything. And they also attack lateral, so I would probably attack like 70% of the board just by my ballistae.
Yeah.
And so not getting into such traps where I line you up or you line yourself up and I exploit it is just virtually impossible.
It's nice of you to say that. You freed your unit, killed all the sentinels above.
Yeah, but I thought a lot. Because I went through I scanned through all moves I could do with them.
Yeah, because you are always searching for the next. You don't take material. That's what I'm doing.
And so very important.
Sorry.
Don't let them combine.
Yeah, this way I was attacking you here. Because now I combined further up, so I'm now an Aquis. This is important. Now I'm bound to the white color complex.
And I chose to do this to block these two fields. Because if I would not have done this, you would probably have combined up to a Centuria, and then this game would have lasted twice as long or something.
Probably.
And I could have lost. So this is the safe way to play. And you gotta hunt the Tribune.
I wanted to keep up the pressure, but I didn't succeed, right? Because now you are combining up and going for a counter attack.
And the white Tribune can only walk like this. I can attack, like a horse or an archer.
Yeah, like we can show.
I can attack this ring, and so I'm counter-attacking, and this is one of the most powerful turnaround moments in Tribune.
Yeah, this is right.
when you can re-attack the Tribune and defend yourself. And now it was just a matter of making moves to restrict your movement. So
And this is important that the Cerberus here is keeping an eye for his companion here, because in this case I cannot take, but okay, the Tribune himself is also watching.
yeah, but I have to attack you twice, because if I don't do this, then you can take here.
Yeah.
So that's why he is very important. You know, the more often you threaten your opponent, the more often they can screw up.
Yeah, but in some cases you are splitting up your units entirely, and after some moments you are not agile and swift anymore, and if he escapes, then he grabs the rudder and turns everything around, because now he has the bigger units and he's hunting you down. But in this
And
case,
we figured that these two moves are quite decent, combining and
combining
walking.
here to a ballista or going here maybe.
These two are fine. They will probably run into me taking this unit and threatening you or something, and maybe I can get you. And the last move that is possible to make without being killed is to go here. And this move runs into this.
So I chose the worst move of all, okay? Thank you for pointing this out.
No, it's just about board vision. We want to
Yeah,
tell the
I
audience
had a
that.
board vision. I had the board completely in front of my eyes.
So, main
Yeah,
takeaways, maybe.
uh,
You know,
let's bring it to an end.
use your time wisely. The clock is a piece,
Flip. I lost.
and if you have 5 minutes on the clock, maybe scan for stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So here's where you can use. Oh no, you disabled that.
Yeah, no one sees it anymore because we're on the goodbye screen. Your description was so detailed, and the audience is probably very thankful. I am not.
Oh,
Okay, if you enjoyed this episode of Tribun today, then subscribe to our channel, give us a like, share it with your friends, write maybe some comments below, and play as much of Tribun as you can. So support us and stay tuned. And you have something more to add, son?
no.
No? Then I say, see you soon.
On Tribun.